Dear friends, I 100% agree with what Subhash Ghai ji has said about Osho. But I'm more concerned we cannot save his life. At the age of 58, he has to leave his body. Genetically, in his family, everybody lives more than 70 years, so 80 years. So that was untimely death. And now people say the inner circle, represent inner circle, so-called inner circle, they say that it was because of the poisoning, thallium poisoning in American jail. But I remember in one of the lectures, Bhagwan, I think Kirti ji, Sadvedant ji, and I was there in the lecture. Then Bhagwan has said, after coming back from Pune, from America, Rajishpuram, that they have exposed me to radioactive elements and in jail and given me thallium, but because of your love and my meditation, I am totally free from those poisonous effects. And now he was wearing glass. He said that my eyes was also affected. That day he removed black glass and gave it to Avirbhava. Said that I don't need glass also. We were there in that video. I have got that video. And he said that I am free from the poison. Then, why he left body immediately after, within 2 years, again he became very sick, very weak, he could not stand. So there is a, Abhay Vaidya has raised this issue. The Osho world, Osho community will remain obliged to this brave journalist, first time who has raised this issue, who killed Osho. Unfortunately, even Osho Sannyasi were not aware of that book. I have distributed that book many hundreds in my all Nepalese center, and wherever I travel around the world, I have opened a few dozen centers in America and Russia, Canada, Australia, England. And in all center which is related with Tapovan, his book is there and people have read it. So he raised the issue that there is a conspiracy. It was not a natural death. Now there is a lot of proof. Every day we are collecting more proof that it was not a natural death, because his death was announced in Europe, in England. I have centered in London. My friends told me that they knew at London time 9 o'clock, Indian time about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that Osho has left the body. They are also become very sad, gathered. And it was announced in Pune that he left his body at 5. उसको माँ को नाम के जो क्लीन करते हो भगवान को रूम, हाँ, Nirupa, she was cleaning Bhagwan's room and bathroom every morning. Her duty was to go till 9 o'clock. She is a good friend of mine. She came here at Tapovan. I asked her about that date, 19 January 1990. Did she went in her room to clean? She said yes. She went in the room exactly at 9. And according to her version, Bhagwan was already dead. He was on the bed, 9 o'clock in the morning. And he was unmoving and he was on the bed. Also he told me a strange thing, that a circle of salt was placed around his body, I will talk about the significance of that. And Bhagwan was unmoving and she suspected that he was already dead at 9 in the morning, Indian time. Same time it was announced in UK. Somebody informed from Pune that Osho had left his body. So she cleaned the room and bathroom. It took more than half an hour, 45 minutes. And Bhagwan was totally unmoving. He has left his body. Why? This was announced at 5 o'clock only, when people in England knew 2 o'clock Indian time that he has left his body. And his body was so hurriedly, within 10 minutes, it was taken to burning heart. And all the story they create, that Bhagwan looked into Jayesh's eyes and he said that, I leave you my dream. Why not that was recorded? Because there was a tape recorder in Bhagwan's room. They said that Bhagwan, before leaving his body, he was asked, what is your last message? Then Bhagwan says that give this tape recorder to Nirupa, who cleaned my room. No? So it looks not true that enlightened master last message will be about tape recorder. No? Does not sounds logical. So all that story, according to, if you intelligently analyze, it looks all fabricated. And after that, there was a planned effort to, I will tell that after untimely death of Bhagwan, it should be investigated. As Abhay Vaidyaji has raised the issue that there should be a special investigation team that should investigate the death of Bhagwan. They are, after his death, in a very planned way, they are trying to destroy Osho movement, close down Osho commune centers and sannyas. There is no more sannyas in Pune. You cannot write yourself Swami or Ma. You cannot sing a song in which there is a name of Osho or Rajneesh. You cannot keep his pictures. All his picture has been removed. I worked for a short time in publication department, very short time. But we used to get instruction from Bhagwan that every book should have his picture, and he was so particular that Narendra Swami and Kirti ji used to send picture, 10 pictures. Then Bhagwan used to select one. He was very particular which picture should come on the cover page of Bhagwan. And that was from 69. I remember when I attended his first camp in 1969, Dwarika, मैं मृत्यु सिखाता हूँ. From that time, Motilal Banarsi Das was printing the book. We didn't have ashram, we didn't have publication. So Motilal Banarsi Das used to print his books. And there are only few books, half a dozen books were printed in 69. But Bhagwan was so particular that about his picture, that he used to say that this picture should go on this book. So some people there in Dwarika also, some ignorant people, they were talking, why Osho is so much particular? Why that time he was called Acharya Rajneesh, not even, he was not called Bhagwan since 69. Why Acharya is so much particular about his picture? So according to their limited mind, they thought, Osho is very Acharya is very egoist, and he wants his picture, and he was very particular which picture should come. No. So I know that Bhagwan wanted that his picture also has a message. More, it says more, picture says more than words. No. So every book should have his picture. They removed, after Bhagwan's departure, they removed picture from all his books. No? They removed the picture from first, for 10 years it was there in Buddha Hall. After 10 years, all of a sudden, they announced that we should not do idol worship. Bhagwan is against picture, and there is to be empty chair here in meditation hall. Every meditation hall which connected with Tapovan. We keep an empty chair for Bhagwan as it was kept in Pune too, after Bhagwan, as per his instruction. So they stopped bringing Bhagwan chair. Then they removed the picture from everywhere. In the ashram, there are thousands of pictures of Bhagwan. In every room, they remove picture from Buddha hall. Not only that, a ma reported to me that all Bhagwan's negative, it was her duty, that those days there was no electronics media, so we cannot make picture in computer or mobile phone. So there were negatives. So more than 30,000 negatives. She told, when she visited Kathmandu, Tapovan, she said that it was her duty, it was given by the so-called inner circle, to destroy all the negatives, so cut down and made pieces of 30,000 very important and valuable negatives of Bhagwan. So we have only very limited pictures of Bhagwan left. No? So all those important and very valuable pictures, they were so much against Bhagwan that they wanted to destroy. Somebody wanted to buy the negative. In the beginning, they sold some negative. 1 rupee per negative. One friend from Japan, Swami Satyatirth, purchased few negative. But then instruction came that no, don't sell it, destroy it. So the ma was cutting whole day, and she was very proud that she obeyed the inner circle, and she cut down and destroyed 30,000 negatives of Bhagwan. So this shows that they are not satisfied by Bhagwan's death only, they want to destroy the whole legacy of Bhagwan, no? Removing his picture. Then they said that no more sannyas, you cannot enter with his mala. Bhagwan said that mala is a bridge between master and disciple. Many times, even after coming from Rajneeshpuram, I have many lectures in my iPod where Bhagwan said that it is a bridge between you and me. No? So now because of the other situation, he says you can keep your mala inside if there is a legal problem, or if you don't like, don't wear. But he never said that people should not be allowed, should not be enter into my premises with mala. Thousands of sannyasi has been prevented to wear mala and enter this Pune resort with mala. Their mala has been forcefully removed from their neck. So why they are against mala? Why they said that there is no more sannyas? Sannyas, you can choose. Sannyas was a very important celebration. There used to be cosmic energy when sannyas used to happen. It happens in Nepal. You can see whenever we have sannyas initiation, 40,000-50,000 people watch that in Facebook. The last sannyas when we had on Shivratri, 50,000 people had watched it on the Facebook. So it was such an important and such a pure and big celebration for a disciple's life. It was the best day for a disciple life. And so they said that no more sannyas, you cannot call yourself Ma or Swami, you can just choose a name from computer. There will be no mala, nobody will give you any instruction. You can choose your name by computer. And then also your name should be only, there used to be Swami, as Bhagwan named me Swami Anand Arun. According to now Pune instruction, I cannot call myself Swami, and between Anand and Arun I have to choose one. Either I will be Arun or Anand. I cannot write full name, even Anand Arun.